You go in there. You are deliberately choosing Sophia over me.
You haven't understood a word I've said, have you?
I just want to hear you're not going in there.
Sophia seemed to need some help, and I'm going in there to help.
I'm warning you, Lionel.
Go home, Augusta.
I don't believe you're doing this.
Hello, Rosa. May I see Sophia, please?
Yes, come in. Mrs. Lockridge? I'm not just sure where Sophia is, but if you'd like to sit down, I'll check.
Thank you.
I can't tell you how happy I am. You're both all right. I hope you know how grateful we are. Brandon knows you his life.
I couldn't let anything happen to my grandson, that could I?
You and Sophia were both very brave.
Yeah?
Hi.
You sounded as if you were crying over the phone. What has this family done to you now?
What's this?
Oh, I don't know. Something the wedding fairy must have left for you, I guess.
Kirk, you gotta stop this. You're doing too much for me.
No, that's not possible. I could never do enough.
Well, let's see. It's beautiful.
It's not half as beautiful as you are, Eden. But try it on.
Oh, my God.
Eden, I love you. Don't pull away from me. I want to show you how much I love you. Sweetheart, I am your husband.
I'm telling you, man, but my gut tells me. Kirk Cranston is the guy who tried to kill Cece.
No. You already tried that. Don't you remember? Besides, you're trying to prove that Kirk pulled the plug. He's trying to prove that Eden did it with his... Huh? Hey, now, wait a minute. You're really not going to do that, are you?
Who is it? Patterson. I want to talk to you.
That's the DA.
This is my cue to retire to the John.
I want to tell you something, Castillo. If it were up to me, I'd fire you.
Good to see you too, Tony.
How many times do I got to tell you I want action on this Capwell attempted murder?
Don't we all?
Do we? I just found out you haven't even taken a statement from Eden Capwell yet.
She just got married.
So?
She's on her honeymoon, Tony.
Did she leave town?
No, but I don't think I should have to, interrupt her honeymoon just to get a statement I don't even need. I already told you, she's got an airtight alibi.
I happen to think that her alibi is not airtight, and you don't have to worry about interrupting her honeymoon. It's already being interrupted.
Just relax.
I thought you were gonna be patient with me.
I have been, but you are my wife, sweetheart. Don't you think you can try to feel just a little bit of affection for me?
I do. I better get
Eden,
that.
do you?
Of course I do. Let me get the door, okay?
Are you Eden Capwell?
Yes.
No, you're not. Mrs. Kirk Cranston.
Well, you're C.C. Capwell's daughter, aren't you?
Yes.
We've been asked to bring you down for questioning.
About what?
The attempted murder of your father.
Wait a minute. What's this all about? Did Cruz Castillo put you up to this?
We're acting on orders from the DA, sir.
Right, but Cruz is the inspector in this case, correct?
Yes, he is.
Shall we go?
Let me get my things.
No, wait a minute, Eden. You don't have to go. They don't have a warrant. This is a request, not a requirement.
Well, I don't mind. If they need a statement, I'll give them one. I really don't mind.
What?
I'm ready.
Well, I'm coming with you then.
Sophia, I don't understand. Please tell me what's going on.
It's not the family, Lionel.
What is it?
The family's accepted me back. They have. It's not just because they were relieved that I was okay. They accepted me with genuine love and affection, and it made me feel wonderful. But then Eden told me that she got married. She married Kirk Cranston.
Well, that couldn't have made you too happy.
Happy? It can't make me happy. It would make me happy if she loved him.
Wait a minute. Look, Eden is so strong-willed a woman, she couldn't have been forced into marrying somebody she didn't want.
Yes, I think she can if it was for the wrong reason. Now, I know this sounds crazy, but I think that she married him so she wouldn't marry Cruz.
I don't understand.
I know. So, you see, something terrible has come between them, and I can't really talk about it, but I think I know what it is. But I don't understand for her to turn around and do something like this. I have warned her over and over again not to make the same mistakes I did, and she did it, Lionel. She married on the rebound. Sorry.
Listen, a great deal that is extraordinary has happened today. No?
Do you know what day it is today?
Let's see. Yesterday was Tuesday. A wild guess would say that today is Wednesday. Is that right?
No, that's not it.
I can't think of anything especially significant about it, no.
Today is the day that our son was born. Channing would have been 26 years old today.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry, I forgot. I had totally forgotten.
So that's why today is a day for tears. Okay, that comes with coleslaw and rice.
Excuse me, Amy, I've got to talk to you for a second. Just excuse me.
What are you doing?
You know, look, this is really important.
Not now.
It's more important than
My
that.
boss is not going to think
The
so.
DA's office just called me. They want to see me later.
Why? Do you see why?
Well, no, but I gather it's about the embezzlement charge the Lockridge filed against me. No. He sounded really positive. Not threatening or anything.
What do you suppose he wants?
Well, I don't know, but I got real good feelings about this.
Oh, I hope it's good news. We are certainly due for some.
Tell me about it.
She called you like
Hey, Ames, I got a phone call back here for the Bricko.
That's you. Who's calling you here?
Thank you.
I'll be right with you. Okay.
Your husband always get calls from strange women?
Always.
Oh, by the way, you know anything about a birthday cake? It'll write this COD?
Yeah, I'll order it. I'll pay you for it, okay?
Hey, well, you're lucky, you know, because I almost...
Surprise! Who was it?
It was Minx. She wants to see me.
Oh, really? See, that was an ordinary woman. That was Minx Lockridge. You think there's some connection between the DA's call and hers?
I don't know, but something's going on. I better check it out, huh?
Okay, you let me know what happens.
Yeah, the minute I know myself. I'll see you later.
Okay.
See you, April.
Okay.
Dear Cruz, I know how badly I've hurt you. I love you, and I always will. There are things I couldn't say to you before.
Well, that's fine. Ms. Cranston? I'm Tony Patterson. I'm the district attorney.
Pleased to meet you.
Yes, I'm glad that you were able to come down. I appreciate it very much. We have just a few questions that shouldn't take much time at all.
Well, that's all right. I'm happy to cooperate. But I would like to get this done as quickly as possible.
Well, that's fine. If you'd like to step inside with me.
Oh, it's a pretty nice job, Castillo. Cooked this one up just to interfere with our honeymoon, huh?
Actually, I'm here at the request of the DA, just like you are.
You're going to be a part of the interrogation?
I'm going to ask her some questions. That's my job.
Well, then I think I'll be joining you.
Be my guest.
Esto no llevará mucho tiempo. Necesito hacerte unas preguntas rutinarias. Después firmas lo que digas y podrás marcharte. Antes que nada, quiero saber exactamente tu paradero la noche del atentado a tu padre.
What the devil do you think you're doing?
I'm leaving.
And you're determined to destroy my home in the meantime.
What do I care? You suddenly waste my life. Why can't I do the same to him?
I've no quarrel with your leaving, Augusta. But your timing is all wrong, as usual.
Stay out of my way, Minx. I want to get out of this house as quickly as possible.
But if you do, you'll go straight to jail. I suggest that you stay here in the meantime.
What are you talking about? What kind of silly threat is that?
Brick is on his way over. When he gets here, you'll hear the whole story. Until then, sit down!
Of course, you realize that everyone is asking what happened between us during the fire. If they're not asking, they're wondering.
Including Augusta. And she already has the answers before she even asks the question.
I hope you set her straight.
I tried. I really tried. But Augusta has a little demon that chases her. It's called raging jealousy.
I just can't believe that she hasn't learned to trust you after all these years.
She hasn't. She really hasn't. After all this constant reassurance, she still doesn't.
I'm so sorry.
I know. Doubting. You know something? Our relationship is like sand in oysters. It produces a misshapen string of pearls that are coming unraveled.
And you know what? Here I am again. I absolutely am to blame. I came back here a year ago, and your marriage has been in a turmoil ever since then. You know, it's ironic, because one of the reasons I think that I married Cece in the first place was so I wouldn't interfere with your marriage.
That. And the fact that you wanted to get revenge on me for being married.
I don't think we should dredge all that up again, do you?
No. This house. This house is like a member of the family. You turn a corner and there it is, glaring at you.
I know, and I'm trying really to avoid it. I'm really going to try to concentrate on the future from now on.
Yeah, I'll drink to that. A future that has some place in it for me, I hope.
No, I don't think so.
Then it could be quite bleak.
Oh, you're so sweet. You are so sweet. Even after all these years, but you're still not very realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me, if you want to preserve your marriage, and I think you do, I can't be in your life in any way at all.
I suppose I do. I married a beautiful woman who's faithful. Well, she's always been beautiful. So I suppose I do.
Don't suppose. Well, I don't know it.
I know, but you know what drives me nuts? It's this possessiveness. I cannot leave the house without her thinking that I am with some other woman. I mean, it's just round and round, and I don't know how much longer I can put up with it. I really don't. I didn't come here to talk about Augusta, and here that's what I'm doing, aren't I? I'm sorry. I should go.
Listen, just listen to me.
What?
What you have with Augusta is very special.
Yeah.
Now, you might have some problems, and it might not be perfect, but it is very special, and it's something that you should preserve.
Hey, would you do me a favor and come home and tell Augusta that?
Oh, yes, I'm sure she'd love to hear it from me. Hello, Lionel.
Hi,
Sophia. Hi.
Hey, where are you going to go play with the bears?
Oh, this is Brandon's.
Oh, yeah?
I promised I'd take it to him.
Oh, where is he?
He's at my house. I've been taking care of him there for a while.
Really? Is that right?
With Gina's permission, of course. You're welcome to come and visit him whenever you'd like. Anyway, we've got to get going. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Did you hear that?
I can't. Why? Why would Gina ever give permission for Santana to have Brandon, even for an afternoon?
Well, I'm waiting.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Vas a guardar silencio?
Estoy pensando.
¿Qué hay que pensar? Todo lo que tienes que hacer es contestar, como ya lo has hecho. Lo necesitamos para el acta.
¿Podrían perdonarnos un minuto, por favor? Quisiera hablar con Cruz en privado.
Señorita Capwell, perdón, señora Cranston, estoy aquí porque estoy interesado en lo que tiene que decir. Espero ser incluido en este caso.
Señor Patterson, si no quiere que llame a mi abogado y rehúse a hacer la declaración, será mejor que haga lo que le digo. Solo voy a declarar con el señor Castillo. Podrá leerlo después.
Está bien. Señor Cranston.
Sí.
¿Viene?
Eden, no me gusta esto.
No corre ningún peligro, Kirk. Hoy he dejado en casa mi porra de goma.
No te preocupes, ¿de acuerdo?
De acuerdo, estaré fuera si me necesitas.
Tiene que ser agradable tener un marido tan protector. Vayamos al grano. ¿Necesitas ayuda para empezar? ¿Qué te parece esto? Aquella noche tuve una pelea con el que entonces era mi prometido, ahora un simple conocido, Cruz Castillo. Era la noche que íbamos a anunciar nuestro compromiso. Se suponía que era la noche más importante de nuestras vidas.
No sigas.
¿No te gusta? Escuchemos tu versión entonces.
¿Qué es esto? Lo has montado para interrumpir nuestra luna de miel y para fastidiar a Kirk.
Ni hablar, querida. Tal y como son las cosas, tú preparaste la cama. Ahora duerme en ella. No cargues contra mí tu suerte. Ya lo has hecho y te has pasado.
¿Así?
Sí, nena, lo has hecho.
¿Qué vas a hacer ahora?
No voy a hacer nada.
¿Tratas igual a todos los que vienen aquí? ¿Eh?
¿Qué pasa? ¿No te gusta la forma en que eres tratada? Entonces te sugeriría que formulases una queja. Ya está.
¿Puedo leerlo o solo tengo que firmar?
Sí, léelo. No te llevará mucho tiempo.
Dejé el lugar sobre las 9:30. Fuimos directamente al apartamento de Kirk. Llegamos a las 9:45. Pasé el resto de la noche allí y en Cranston. Bien, es breve.
¿Te parece exacto? ¿Hay algo que no está bien?
Está bien.
Entonces fírmalo y vuelve a tu luna de miel.
¿Por qué no puedes hablar conmigo como una persona
¿Por qué no
civilizada?
firmas ese maldito papel y te largas de aquí?
Telling me you got proof that Augusta tried to frame me?
Oh, yes. That's a lie. You couldn't have. She's lying. You're not going to take the word of an eccentric old woman over mine, are you?
I'll take anybody's word over yours.
What kind of proof do you think you have?
I've had investigators working on this for some time. I have proof that you called the bank in Switzerland many times. And the dates.
Oh, I see. So I made a lot of phone calls, so what?
Also, I've located the bank employee who told you how to deposit the money to make it look as if it came from Brick.
My, I see you've been busy, busy, busy.
You tried to ruin me. Why?
All I ever did around here was my best. Nobody could be more loyal or honest than I was.
Oh, please, spare me your Boy Scout oaths.
Do you have any idea how you've damaged me in this town? Ever since this hit the papers, I haven't been able to earn a living.
There are a lot of iniquities in this world, Brick. I should know better than anyone.
Look, don't give me your bad philosophy. You prevented me from providing for my wife and child.
I want you to take your old job back, Brick.
What? Are you out of your mind? You're the one that caused me the trouble in the first place. I knew I shouldn't have taken this job. But you pushed me into it anyway, didn't you? And Augusta here, huh? She wouldn't have pulled this unless you goaded her into it with all the stuff that you showered me with. And on top of that, I don't know why you did it, Minx, but you used me. And I'll never forgive you for that.
At least you understand.
Look, you stay out of this. Now, I don't want your job. I don't want your charity. I don't want anything you have to offer me. You even know who my real father is and you won't tell me. Well, guess what? I don't need you anymore. And as for you, you may have ruined my reputation, but I'll straighten that out. But from this moment on, you stay away from my life, and I mean it!
Well, you seem to have lost a lot more than an employee makes. Great deal more as far as I can tell.
Here's the statement.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, let me tell you something, Castillo. You had better come up with another suspect real fast. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
Sure. Wait a minute, this is it? You were in there all that time just for this? 2 sentences and a signature? I'm a slow typist. Thank you both for your cooperation. Eden, what were you two talking about in there?
Nothing.
Eden.
Cruz?
What?
Wait.
Would you watch it? Are you all right, lady?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Excuse me. Are you sure that you're all right?
No, yeah, he didn't hurt me.
What do you want?
Nothing. Never mind.
Sweetheart, would you wait for me out in the car? I just want to talk to Inspector Castillo here for a few minutes.
All right.
Alone.
Will you hurry? I want to get back to the
Yeah, I'll be right out. Well, is there some place that we can talk private? Oh, yeah, right in there, pal. I got a couple of things I'd like to say to you. As a matter of fact. I'm sorry, I just don't believe for 1 minute that you brought her in to make that lousy statement. That is just another way of yours of coming in between us, Castillo. That is all that you've wanted ever since that we got married, just to mess us up any way that you can. That's a lot of bull. You know what? You just can't accept the fact that you have lost her and lost her to me. Your ego just can't take that. Don't you say a word to me about anything, man. You're up to your neck in this mess, and I know it. What I don't know yet is exactly how. But sooner or later, you're going to slip up, Kirk. And I'm going to be right there to take you down. You let go of me. No, I'm not done talking to you yet, man. Now, you listen to me. I may not be around much, but I'm watching. You hurt Eden. You do anything whatsoever to hurt Eden. I'm going to make you wish you'd never been born. I'm going to nail that lily-white skin of yours to my front door like a pelt. Now, get out of here.
I'm glad you're home. What's going on here? What is this?
I've been waiting for you. Which I thought was very patient of me, since I didn't know what day you might bother to come home.
What are you talking about? I came home to resolve something.
Resolve what?
Our marriage. I think enough has gone wrong that I'm not terribly sure I can continue the way things are.
Well, it's not going to continue the way it is. It's not going to continue at all. That's what I'm doing, waiting here so I can tell you that I'm leaving you.
Oh. And I came home hoping to have a sensible conversation with you.
Oh, Lionel, we've been married for a long time. You know when I'm serious and when I'm not. I have left you before and come back, but this time it's different. This time I'm not subject to recall.
Augusta, I would tell you to be careful about what you say because I am walking a very fine edge myself.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, are the little nerves getting frayed at the edges? Are these little quarrels that you are causing starting to get to you, beginning to think that you are the injured party?
I am the injured party. The same angers and threats and jealousies year after year after year. Yes, I am.
What would you like? More variety in my complaints or more reticence in the way I voice them?
Perhaps for you to be a little more sensible and not accuse me of having something to do with everyone from Sophia to the meter maid with no provocation whatsoever.
No provocation? I can't believe you're saying that to me. I just suddenly find out that I am the step-grandmother of Brandon Capwell from a son you had with Sophia. I mean, the whole genealogy dishonors our family, your mother, our children.
That happened 1,000 years ago. I didn't even know about Brandon and Channing until a short time ago, and you know
But you
that.
knew a lot about deceit, didn't you? And as if past associations weren't enough, you had to sneak off to some cabin with her and get caught in a fire.
Oh, yeah. I set that fire. Doesn't everyone know that? What are you talking about?
You and Sophia have some idealized misconception of each other. You are Tristan and Isolde. You're going to burn up someday together and then suddenly spring back to life and be united for who knows?
Augusta, will you just shut up and listen to me? Now, I'm going to tell you one last time. And you may take this reassurance and do anything negative with it that you care. But I'm going to tell you one last time. During that fire, nothing sexual happened between Sophia and me. We held each other, we comforted each other, but nothing sexual happened. I swear that.
You have lied to me for the last time. I thought of you as a god. I worshipped you. I was so afraid of losing you that I put up with the beach bunnies and the island girls and yes, even the meter maids, but I cannot put up with the fact that you love Sophia. You have taken all of my illusions away from me, and I hate you for taking that away from me and everything else you've done. But it's too late because, you see, it doesn't matter anymore because we are finished.
I guess I better take my things and go, hadn't I?
Oh, no, you won't. You're not going anywhere, Lionel. But Augusta is. Go, leave. Take your bag and leave. You're no longer welcome in my home.
You know, you still haven't told me what you two said to each other.
Yeah, well, we shouted a lot, that's all.
About what? You know, it's been bugging you ever since.
Yeah, well, Cruz apparently was blaming me for things. That's what I can't figure out. Accused me of something. Aside from that, he made some threats. Told me he's going to be following me, watching me.
Watching you? No, why?
I don't know. I mean, he's got to know that he can't pin what happened to your father on me.
I know he knows the truth, or he guesses.
Well, if he does, if he thinks you did it, he's not going to act on it, right?
I don't know about that. I think his feelings have changed.
You mean now that we're married?
Well, don't you think that gives him reason enough to get revenge of some kind?
What, Cruz? I didn't think he needed revenge. I thought he was some sort of paragon.
Kirk, don't you dare make fun of the way I felt about him.
Eden, you don't really think that he's going to turn you in, do you?
I don't know. I I mean, if he doesn't, how long do you think it's going to be before he gives up and decides to close the investigation?
I don't think it's going to take too long. They just don't have the manpower to keep this case open indefinitely. I just wish that you'd tell me exactly what it was that you said to Cruz while the two of you were alone.
I didn't really say anything.
Well, you must have said something to him. The way he came out of that office, he was in such a state. You know what he told me? He said that if I ever hurt you, he was going to make me pay him back. And what does that mean? What did you say?
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything to make him think that.
Well, you don't believe that, do you? That I would want to hurt you?
Of course not.
Obviously, he must still love you. Did he admit that much to you?
Kirk, look. He didn't say anything, okay?
Well, I'm sure he does. I mean, who wouldn't go on loving you no matter what you did? I certainly would. I really can't resent the way Cruz feels about you. I understand all that.
Thank you.
Amy?
Come on, come tell me.
It's over. I'm clear. I just came from the DA's office.
And?
The Lockridge just dropped all the charges against me.
I
Oh, we gotta celebrate tonight.
We will. No, it's the turning point. Now our lives are going to be perfect. Now we can get on with our lives.
Well, no, honey, it's not gonna change overnight. I mean, just because they dropped the charges doesn't mean they're gonna drop the suspicions, all right?
No.
Start trusting me. No. What I'm saying is, I don't know if I'm gonna get a job right away.
It was not going to happen overnight, but it'll happen.
You're right.
Wait and see.
You're right. You're right. I mean, that will happen.
I love you.
Happy birthday
To you. Happy birthday.
to you.
Happy birthday,
dear Bricky. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday, sweetheart.
Yeah, same here, sweetheart. That's great. That's terrific. I don't know what to say. I feel,
You thought I forgot, huh?
Well, I didn't know you even knew. I mean, I married you, but I...
Oh,
yeah,
my gosh, wait a minute. Look at these.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to light these candles here. And then you better start thinking of a wish.
Yeah, Buzz's place, best food west of Bay, east of China.
Pearl, it's Cruz.
Yeah, so?
I'm over at the houseboat.
Oh, sweetheart, you didn't have to call.
I called to tell you to get your butt over here, man. I got a job for you.
How much?
Look, save that song and dance till you get here. I'm waiting on you.
Hey, wait a minute, what do you think this is, the Army?
Pearl, please. This is important.
Okay, I'll be right there, pal. Hold your horses.
Great.
So she was behind the whole thing. She framed him.
I don't believe this. You set Brick up? These embezzlement charges were manufactured?
Yes.
You'd ruin a man's life for nothing?
I would if I had to.
Had to? What conceivable reason could you have had to have?
I did it for you, but of course I didn't expect you to appreciate it.
For me. You did it for me. I never told you to do such a thing, and had I known, I would have stopped you.
Well, I couldn't wait for your permission because, you see, I saw what kind of threat Brick was. Minx was using him to divide our family, and I had to put a stop to it.
I don't believe this. You committed a deliberate act of cruelty. Brick was no threat to me.
Oh, do you see how blind you are? He would have taken it all if Minx hadn't given it to him first.
We have got to stop this prosecution. We've got to stop it now.
No, I've taken care of that already.
Have you? I don't believe this the harm that has already been done. We could have done incalculable harm to his future. Augusta, I'm never going to forgive you for this.
Everything that I have done from the first day of our marriage has been for you, and you have thought of nothing but yourself. You just think about your amours and your travels and your dabbling in this and that and your browsing around in the bric-a-brac of the world while I stayed here and tried to raise a family and keep your children together. Do you know what it is like to try and coexist in a house with a mother like that? Trying to meet her demands, her insane demands, and her endless eccentricities?
I am not eccentric.
No, of course not. Everybody keeps monkeys and trains them to bite people.
Well, Maximilian was a little temperamental and an exhibitionist. But that doesn't make me an eccentric.
Will you both stop it?
No, I will not stop it. I have been living in hell here for your sake for years, and I'm not going to do it anymore.
Then leave. I told you to leave. Just go. Go.
Oh, yes, I'll go. This time for good. Lionel, I swear to you, I will die before I give you a divorce and set you free to go to Sophia. No. I keep forgetting. Which one of these is real and which one's fake? Oh, well, when in doubt.
My beautiful vases.
Goodbye to both of you. And amen.
Gone.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I say good riddance. That's what I say.
Well,
okay. Birthday boy.
Really, thanks for this.
Okay, now, I want you to tell me what you wished for when you blew out of this candle.
No.
You don't tell me you're not getting a present.
Well, if I do, I don't get my wish.
Oh, come on.
All right, I tell you what. If you guess, and if you're right, I'll nod.
Okay. I'll bet you guess you wished for a long and happy married life with me, and that we stay in love forever as much as we are now, and that the best of days are yet to come.
It's incredible. I mean, absolutely amazing.
Is that right?
No. No, most of it. I couldn't get all that out in one breath like you did, but that's the gist of it. We could use you in the circus, you know?
Well, that is not what I'd call a wish. That is just what is going to happen.
Okay. My present.
I knew it. It's got some frosting on it. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh,
Nice wrapping. That looks nice. Oh, fantastic. What is it?
it's a money clip.
Oh, I knew that. I was just testing who he is. Well, that's great for me. I don't have any money, though.
Mr. Wallace?
Yeah.
This is for you. Compliments of Minx Lockridge.
Oh, thank you. Oops. Here, just sit it down right here. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Poor guy. I'm glad I don't have his job anymore.
Open it. Come on. Oh, it's beautiful. My hands are all frosted.
Sorry, I got it.
Look at your initials are on it. Can you see?
Oh, look at that. BW. Yeah.
That's you. Here's a card. Come on, go and read it.
Gift for an upwardly mobile man. Please don't return it. It's given out of deep respect. With my sincerest apologies.
Oh, she still seems intent on being your guardian angel, doesn't she?
Channing, this is the day of your birth. It was the happiest day of my life. I will never forget you. And I will always love you.
Eden, aren't you ever going to let me get close to you?
Look, Kirk, you said you'd be patient with me, that you would wait for me.
Well, I have been.
Well, I'm sorry. You don't want me to pretend to have feelings I don't have. You wouldn't want that, would you?
And how much longer are you going to need?
Don't get angry with me, please. It's been very difficult these days, seeing Cruz, the looks on his face. We were together for a very long time. It's going to take some time to adjust.
Do you still care for him?
I care for you. Honestly, I do. I'm very grateful to you for everything you've done. And I would never turn on you. And if that's what Cruz is waiting for, it will never happen.
Forever, I hope.
Yes, forever.
Well, like I said, you're the woman I've been waiting for all my life. I guess I'll just have to wait a little bit longer.
What is this? I don't believe this. You're really gonna bug Kirk's apartment?
Yeah, I am.
Why? What is the point? You already know what you're gonna hear?
No, I don't.
You don't? Then let me tell you. You're gonna hear what I heard. You're gonna hear Eden saying that she tried to do in the Papa Bear.
No, man. Now, look, she seems to think she did it. That seems obvious. But I'm willing to bet the only reason that is because Kirk has somehow convinced her that she did it.
Where are you? Outer space? Come back to reality. Stop dreaming.
Hey, listen. She was drunk out of her mind that night and he was stone sober. He's the one who knows what happened, not her. And you and I are going to get that information out of him on tape.
Excuse me, but have you tried shock treatments? I mean, you are really losing it, pal. The fact is, Kirk married your girl. He won. You lost. That's it. End the ball game.
You know, I hope your memory ain't totally shot, because you're going to have to eat those words. I'm going to get her back.
And to find out what happens next, tune in on Monday at 2:20. In half an hour on Sky One, we bring you the new Leave It to Beaver. But right after the break, Maud is about to reveal just how desperate she is to get Arthur and Viv married off. Stay with us.